how it's supposed to feel.
What's good, everybody, and welcome back to the channel for another episode of our Madden 23 San Antonio Express expansion draft only franchise. Started off this season 4-0, looking to continue the momentum here. You might have noticed that the episodes have come out a little bit slower this week than they have. Normally, we are switching from 4 episodes a week down to 3 for the time being. As we look here to re-sign Brian Pearson. Let's try to get this contract done, then maybe I can explain why I'm doing that. 7 years, $150 million. That's what it takes to bring back Brian Pearson. Another $20 million contract is handed out, but when you look at what Jerome Snell is asking for, it makes you feel a lot better about it. He's not even asking for $5 million a year. I think I'm going to up it to $5 million a year. I just feel like anything under that, I would feel dirty. So when you think of over $20 million a year for Brian Pearson, it doesn't sound great, but when you combine it with Snell and say we're paying the two of them $25 million a year, I feel a lot better about it. Luis Sanchez is asking for $7 million a year. I think that's too much for a backup. If he was my starting tight end, I'd probably be willing to do it. But as we go through, start to go through these scenarios, let's talk about maybe the future of how I'm going to be releasing these episodes. Recently, I've been releasing Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday 4 times a week. And I had Wednesdays and Saturdays dedicated to Rockets, but Rockets has been in and out. I think it's just not gonna stick around, and so I want to start a new series on the channel coming here soon. Something that takes a ton of prep work, and so that's why I haven't been really putting out any videos on the days that San Antonio Express is off. Something I think will be ready by at least the start of January, if not the end of this month, maybe next week. It's another Madden series, and so I kind of want to have this series releasing Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 3 times a week, 2 episodes a week probably for that other series, and then 1 episode that's kind of 1 day of the week that's kind of free, where I can do maybe tips and tricks videos, the one-off rebuilds where you can do like a challenge rebuild or just a 10-year rebuild of a team all in one video. With Delvin Walls getting up to 85 superstar last episode, we're going to switch him out for Rashard Younger or Jaron Lacey. Who do we do? I think Rashard Younger. He's like my second most important offensive lineman, if you ask me. So I think he's more important to our offense than Jaron Lacey is to our defense. So let's get the extra experience for him. And so, yeah, just giving you a heads up if, as 90% of the people here are, if you're here for the San Antonio Express, not even 90, probably even higher than that, as we have Kenya crossing out for this game. That's when you can expect episodes. I try to release every day at 1 p.m. Eastern time. Sometimes I end up being a little bit late, but that's going to be Monday, Wednesday, Friday at 1 p.m. Eastern. Should be what we have going forward for this series. Of course, Kevon Simmons coming off a pretty good game. Had a good start to the season. I mean, we didn't really. I was kind of just blowing through those scenarios, but the Chargers starting 0-4 is really surprising. This team still has some talented players. Them not winning any games is kind of crazy, but we know not to underestimate them. The Chargers have played us really tough in the past, and expect them to continue to play us tough here in this Thursday night primetime game in Los Angeles. 1st and 10, first play from scrimmage. We're going deep to Hazleton. I know we had Smart open, but so was Hazleton. And on the first play of the game, we have 58 yards. Both of the guys I was looking at were open. Decided to go for the big shot rather than the sure thing, and it works out for us. And just like that, we're instantly in the red zone. Brandon Nash with the keeper on the read option. Gain 6. Looking to see if Brandon Nash can pick up this last yard. And he does get past the line to the 8, where we will have 1st and goal. Take the run here on 1st and goal. Jalen Turner's open. He makes the catch in the end zone. Clinical way to start this drive. Of course, the big play to Hazleton set it all up. But awesome start in this divisional matchup. Over the middle, he's got Mike Williams. He shakes past a man up to the 40-yard line. Good start to the game for the Chargers. And let's take a look at these Chargers, starting with Justin Herbert, now 29 years old, 97 overall. Zay Spiller is their lead back. Not great there. Terrence Collins, of course, he was a rookie the very first year of our franchise. Has blossomed into their number 1 receiver. Leonard Smart, okay. Got a L Smarts to battle against Lewis. We obviously know who's the better L Smart here, but JT Quincy there. Really bad center, but otherwise a really good offensive line. I'd say they're well above average everywhere except for center, where they're just really bad. Some pretty good run-stopping defensive linemen here. Most of them generated players. A lot of their defense is of the generative variety. Glenn Reddick, of course, somebody that we know is a superstar dev rookie for them. Chad Stevenson, also a rookie. So a couple of key contributors in their first year in the league here. Derwin James remains as their strong safety. So, for the most part, the team that we've known for a while, maybe worse at center than usual. And then, the addition of the couple of rookies that we saw in the offseason episode. That run will gain 6. 4 yards here to go. Tight end in motion for the Chargers. The give is to Spiller, and he will get the yardage needed. Will fight awfully hard before going down as well. Now 3rd and 10 here. The defense has short up here. But can we finish this drive off positively? Justin Herbert forced to throw the ball out of bounds. Great coverage and battle for spot. 3rd and 2 from the 24. Looking to go underneath to Luis Sanchez. He's got the first down and more. Gain of 10. And we'll keep moving down the field. Couldn't get a completion on the first down. We'll try again on the second. Going underneath the Simmons. Gets the majority of the way to the first. With just 2 yards to go here, I think we can keep the running game open. We'll get to it here. We'll get the first. 2 straight incompletions bring us towards 3rd and 10. The coverage is excellent. And that will force us to punt. A chance to get the ball back very quickly here. If we could stop Herbert instead, there is a completion downfield. Gain of about 7 or so, which is enough to move the sticks. 3rd and 5 again. Can we get off the field this time? That's a nice pass breakup by JT Bean. Holding Justin Herbert to just 2 of 7 early. Going back to our roots here. To start this next drive, come on, Simmons breaks past the man, and he's in an open space. Nobody's going to catch him. Come on, Simmons, another big run. Something he does so very often, especially in this Brandon Nash era, it seems like. This guy is consistently finding space. The blocking is excellent. Luis Sanchez with a key block there. Down the field, springs Kevon Simmons. 72 yards rushed there. And we'll take a 14-0 lead. 3rd and 10. We can force a very, very quick 3-and-out here. Stanzo with the pass rush win. Will get to Justin Herbert. He gets it off, but cannot get it to his man. And our defense shows up and forces a 3-and-out. Simmons has some room to return this one. He's got a seam. Gets to the edge. Trucks past a man. Still going. What a return by Kevon Simmons. It is not often that we see a good return in this series. Very refreshing to see one there. And we'll give the ball right back to him here. Starting this drive at the Los Angeles 41. And he puts the ball on the ground. Chargers recover it. I mean, the last 3 touches for Simmons. A long touchdown run, long punt return, fumble. He giveth and he taketh away. Nice pass breakup there by Giles. Now on 2nd and 10, Xavier Rose getting his first NFL action with the injury to Timmy Reed. You like to see that. That'll be a 7-yard pickup to bring up 3rd and short. 3 yards needed on this conversion. They'll go to the screen, and that was shut down. Jaron Lacey was all over it. They had no chance. Chargers are punting again. 2nd down now. Would love to get some yardage here. Eddie Hazelton's open on the corner, and he dives. Eddie Hazelton will not be caught. It's another long touchdown, and the San Antonio Express are breaking this game open. 4-0 versus 0-4. You knew there was a chance it could get ugly. And with the first quarter winding down, we get a massive touchdown. Nash able to hit Hazelton in stride, and Hazelton, with his 98 speed, does the rest. Another drive here for the Chargers. Justin Herbert with a clean pocket finds his man downfield. One of the rare completions of this game will end the first quarter. 4 yards from another first down are these Chargers. Costanzo with a nice move, but Terrence Collins wins down the field and picks up first down yardage. In San Antonio territory are these Chargers. Terrence Collins will be open once again, and he'll gain 8 this time. Herbert being in the zone can certainly be dangerous here. Will it help the Chargers get a conversion? I mean, not necessarily, but they get it regardless. And for the 2nd time this game, we have a defensive tackle that's injured. Would love to get off the field here. Under 9 minutes to go in this 2nd quarter now. And that's a nice job. Xavier Rose still engaged with the blocker, able to bring down the running back, Polk, and force LA into a field goal attempt, which they will attempt now if they ever actually snap the ball, and they will here. And looks like there will be no shutout here, but still hold a really nice looking 21-3 lead. Need 5 yards to continue this drive here. Lewis Smart couldn't sift through the traffic underneath, and we couldn't get a remotely accurate pass to Eddie Hazelton. 2nd and 5. Still 2 tight ends on the field for the Chargers. This time the pass will go for first down yardage. First set of downs from the 31. Herbert remains in the zone. Got a man. That's smart. Up to midfield. I mean, at least if you're... This is the first football game you've ever seen. You'd think that the other smart was better. Obviously, we know differently, but... This Leonard Snart has been more productive in this game. Herbert gets 9 yards on that completion. Second and very short for the Chargers. They're going to try to pick it up through the air. They're going to pick it up through the air. Terrence Collins beats Morris Morgan. Morris Morgan just seems to get beat a lot this season. 12 personnel. The give to Isaiah Spiller. Picks up the first. The Chargers are driving right down the field on us here. Looking to bring some pressure on Justin Herbert here. We get a free rusher. That's Victor Giles. He will get to the quarterback. Finally, we disrupt Justin Herbert a little bit. He's just been in rhythm all game, just picking us apart. We needed that play. But can the sack result in a stop? Going to go deep. That should have been picked. Instead, it'll just be a field goal attempt forced. This will be what, from 42, 43 yards? And it's good. Completions have been hard to come by so far in this game for both sides, really. And some good play in the secondary. Downfield! Jalen Turner, what a throw! I mean, Jalen Turner with the catch, of course. Brandon Nash had the throw, but either way, great play. And just like that, we are in Los Angeles territory with Kevon Simmons getting the ball. Superman dive. Maybe saves another touchdown there. First and 10, rolling out. Gonna go to Hazleton. Pick up a few yards there rather than throwing it out of bounds. We'll get 7. Second down, 3 yards to go for a conversion. Jalen Turner will make the catch and pick up the conversion. 13 yards away from the end zone here. Going to Lewis Smart. He makes the grab, and we will extend the lead prior to halftime. Nicely executed drive. A few different players making plays. A little bit of everyone getting involved. And that will make it 28-6. 90 seconds left for the Chargers to respond. Plenty of time for a quarterback the caliber of Herbert. Smart fumbles the ball. JTB on the recovery and kind of gets clipped by his own teammate there, trying to block, so you can't blame him. Maybe could have housed that one. And now we're the ones with the chance to score before half. Time ticking down. A minute left in this half. Lewis Smart, open over the middle. Touchdown from 25 yards out. Able to get the pass just over that linebacker. It's a little bit sketched how that might get picked. I mean, he got drilled right as he threw it. You know, we've seen some closer games to start this year, especially last episode against the Browns. Feels kind of nice to be blowing a team out. 3rd and 10. Let's get off the field. We'll do just that here. Not going to call a timeout. I am very content with this halftime lead. In fact, we might shorten what we show in the second half. I'm still going to play it, but I mean, it's 35-60. You really need to see every first down in the second half of a game like this. If it gets closer, then I'll, go back to showing more of like the total game, but you might see a lot less of what happens in second half action. 3rd and 2. Just a straight up miss. We need a bunch of yards here. Gonna try to get him with Turner. Can't. Only 11 for 20 for Nash, but for 276 and 4 touchdowns. That's good. Quick with the punt. Gonna be a deep one. JT Bean forces the fumble, and we are on top of it. It's 35-6, bro. I don't care. I'm not going for a field goal here. And we get sacked. Chargers need 3 here. They're not gonna get it. Nice job. Giles and McLean will combine and force the stop. 2nd and 10. Give us to Simmons. First down is to Simmons. 14 for 150. This guy is a cheat code. 2 minutes left in the 3rd. Herbert! He's got a man streaking down the middle of the field. He's going to get up. Gain of 30. Nice pitch and catch from the great quarterback. Over the middle, Mike Williams with the catch. He's got about 14 yards. Spiller with the carry. He's got a crease. He'll be down just before the first, though. 3rd and inches from the 2. Gonna try to play some coverage, and our man gets the play in. We can't make the tackle. It's a touchdown, Los Angeles. Just gotta run some clock out here. Don't need to do anything too fancy. We got a 3-score lead. Simmons is gonna get some good blocking. He's got the edge. Stiff arms, Derwin James. What a beast! That's Derwin James. He just threw to the floor like he was nothing. Jeez, Kevon, don't got him doing dirty like that. 4th and 17. Gonna go to the air. What am I doing? Get a stop here. It might be over. And we can't get a stop. So it's not over. Why, Costanzo, nice spin move. Should have been picked. Instead, we're going to have to get a stop here on 4th and 15. And that's a conversion. You got to be kidding me. These Chargers are annoying. They will not go away. Conversion downfield to Terrence Collins. 2nd and 10 from the 13. Herbert. He's got a man. That's going to be a touchdown. Terrence Collins. The Chargers make the game look a little bit more respectable at this point. I mean, 2 touchdowns, 330. It's not impossible. They will get it down to 14 points here. Certainly crazier things have happened. A lot of hinges here on this onside kick. And we almost gave it up. Eddie Hazelton on that hands team apparently is booty. 3rd and 3 right here. This just might salt the game away if we pick it up. And we do. There's little doubt Kevon Simmons is going to get it done when he needed to. Here we go. 3rd and 12. Victory formation. This will be the last play of the game. We kneel it down. I don't know what Justin Herbert's celebrating about there, dude. That just means your team lost. A little confused. I guess we'll line up for this field goal. You know what? Maybe we'll take it. They're out here. They're celebrating. Maybe we'll make you lose by 3 scores instead of 2. I was just going to let the clock expire, but I want to celebrate that you got to stop when we kneel the ball. Put 3 more points on your ass. Take them. Boost the stats from my kicker. Brandon Asher, 12 of 29 is crazy, but 281 and 4 touchdowns, 2 picks. It was like up and down game. It was not an up and down game for Kevon Simmons. He's incredible. Actually, he had 2 fumbles too. Maybe it was an up and down game. I don't know. Had a lot of highlights, but also had a lot of lowlights in this game, I felt like. Yeah, and that's this game. Kind of a dominant first half, and then the second half that kind of just drug on. We didn't get any points until the very last play of the game in the second half. Let's get some upgrades in here, though, for Darius Connor. First, George McLean. Let's get him to 90 overall speed rusher. I believe that unlocks edge threat, which we will definitely put on him because, yeah, he deserves an OP ability because he's an OP player. Do deep threat for Andrew Jackson. He gets to play if there's ever a wide receiver injury. Same can be said with Xavier Rose. He gets to play if there's ever injury. He's also just a hidden dev rookie, so you want to pay attention to his development. Gets a couple block shed there. And let's take a look at all these scenarios, see what we get for this victory against the Chargers. 1,000 XP for everybody. You love to see it. Cold opponent. What does that give us? And another XP. 1,000 XP for everybody. There you go. Everybody getting a little bit of a boost here. You're able to have success against Justin Herbert. Yeah, for the most part, I'd say we forced him into a lot of incompletions. And defense gets an additional 2,500 XP. Could see Boston have his X Factor on for a game that we won't watch. So that's unfortunate. But that's also fine. Yeah, very successful week 5 for us. And it looks like Eddie Hazelton will be getting an additional 2,500 XP here. Yes, he will. That's really all this scenario does for me. It just gives somebody 2,500 XP. Everything else that happens with it typically doesn't really matter. In terms of game plan versus Steelers, you know we're throwing a medium. That is the secret sauce. It's been more than a season's worth of simulated games since we last lost. And that was when we started using throw medium as our weekly focus. So until it fails me, we'll continue to do it. Of course, the new Acrisure Stadium from Heinz Field. I got this stress ball and like a white elephant or whatever for Christmas. It feels really good. I just realized it kind of feels like a boob. All right, it's up 17-6 here in the second half. Now 24-6. Pittsburgh's keeping it close here. They'll pull to within 5, but we're able to hold them off and stay undefeated. 3 straight 2-0 episodes to start this year. 16-28 and 72, 2 touchdowns. Sims has been playing really well in simulation this season, which is good to see. He's been getting the ball a lot. I guess we've been up a lot in games, and he just has the ability to put teams away. Went to Boston with a pick. So I guess he took advantage of having his X Factor on all game by getting a pick. So you love to see that. Would that even affect like a quick seam like that? I wouldn't know. Looks like Lewis Smart is getting up to 99 overall. Somebody is gonna have gold shoes for next episode. So you love to see that. Let's see, Boston. We'll go with a slot upgrade here. He's 3 upgrades away from being a 99 overall. And now Timmy Reed is 4 upgrades away. Will they get there? I believe they would. I mean, just both of them are only 25 years old. Like, if they can't get 3 and 4 upgrades respectively before they start regressing, that would be kind of sad. Hazelton, on the other hand, I don't know if he'll ever get there. Costanzo here, going to do a little bit of a run stopper upgrade. Gets a few power moves. He's another guy. I don't know if he'll ever get there. Giles won't get there. See, I think defensively, McLean will eventually get there. I'm almost 100% certain. Boston and Timmy Reed, I'm confident will get there. Maybe a guy like Darius Connor. Man, if you draft him at 78 overall X Factor, 22 years old, and he can't get to 99 overall, it's a little rough. It seems like, that's high end. That's like just below generational, you know what I mean? That's why drafting 21-year-olds is so nice. They get that extra year before they regress, and so they're much higher, much more likely, I should say, to get the tippy top overall shape. Just like even 22 years old, man. Like if he was a 21-year-old X Factor or whatever, at 78, there'd be little to no doubt he would have gotten. Like let's just take, for example, Quincy Boston. He was a 78 overall superstar at 21 years old, and he is our highest rated defender right now. And like basically 100% sure going to get to Superstar X Factor, and that's to 99 overall, and that's being a dev lower and not really getting much in the way of like awards or anything like that to boost it. He's just gonna get there because he's 21, high dev, high overall. Xavier Rose, a couple more block shedding for him. That's not playing up to a 78. John Smith will do run stopper. Might be his final year with the team. As we are getting more expensive, we've handed out we've handed out like 40 million a year in contracts already this offseason. Oh, that's a lot. These are a lot of upgrades that we are doing here. Seems like last episode had a similar thing where we were doing a ton of upgrades at the end. Like, I'm not going to complain about upgrading my team a bunch. Ability swap for Jacob Leach. And we know he's not X Factor because it would have shown us in the player focus or whatever. So, spoiler alert, we drafted ourselves a superstar linebacker in Jacob Leach. How does that impact our long-term view at outside linebacker? Like Giles is an X Factor, but is Leach now more of a long-term option than a guy like Michael Franklin, who's been stuck at star his whole career? Tough questions that we'll have to answer here in the future bye week coming up next episode. That'll be coming soon, and I will see you then.